All right. What's up, good people? What's up, good people, man? How y'all doing? How y'all be today, man? Peace, love, and positive energy. Man, peace, love, and positive energy. Peace, love, and positive energy. Man, oh man, just kind of seen a video earlier today of Dr. Sebi, and it really kind of hit home. Every time I see these videos, and I don't care how many times I watch it, um, it's all going to resolve and I'm going to feel like I've never seen it before. Um, this one video, man, that he had in particular that's on YouTube going right now, and I'll actually go into my YouTube and pull it up out of my history. 1 second. He speaks on a situation, and I love this story that he talks about one of the white guys that he used to work with, but that, was calling him a nigga. Called him a nigga. And most of us would like go bananas, go crazy, and would not know how to respond correctly. And I will admit, back in the day, that would have been me, not knowing how to respond correctly. I have been called that before, and I basically told him, shit, you called me that, you must be one too, since you saying the shit, because that ain't what I am. That was when I was working at Comcast. And white guy had an issue coming out of his yard. And I was like, man, you don't want to do that, man. You don't want to have that type of problem. Just go into your gate, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to have them type of problems. Most cases, they don't. They don't. When they fear what they don't understand, they react because they don't understand up here. So Dr. Sebi handled it a whole different way. Like, he thinks everything is funny. So it's like, I wish I had the opportunity to meet this guy, man, because he did some amazing things, and just the way that he communicated with people on camera. I'm not even sure about off camera, but the way he definitely communicated, he made you feel at ease. He made you feel welcome. So every time I listen to his messages, I always feel like I'm learning something without having my spirit or my energy say, no, that ain't right. No, he can't be talking about that. Or, I don't feel that way when he's talking. He literally has an unbiased opinion and facts on just about everything. He's welcome to everyone's information. He will question your information to get you to see the truth. But I just love the way that I love this approach. He was definitely a pioneer in helping other people learn from the same approach. And that's what I'm doing right now as we speak. So when I listen to Dr. Sebi, it's all about the communication and approach to get people to think. So now the 1 second, I'll pull this up real quick. One moment. I'm pulling it up right now. Now what just happened to it? There you go. I just want to make sure I get to the right point.
You see, the land represents some righteous virtue, humbleness and meekness. This big into a state of such. This is important.
This is it right here.
As a merchant seaman, I happened to encounter with a white man. His name is Bert. I said, Bert, the engineer said you should not go before the evaporator anymore. He said, nigga, you don't talk to me like that. I said, what you say, Bert? Nigga, you say that again, Bert. I said, Bert, this sound good. Say it again. He said, so how we be? I said, Bert, you're not going to say it again. But I'm going to say it, Bert. Nigga. Didn't sound good. You said it. I look at me and realize that the Lord had no business in me. About a few weeks later, on the ship, he was stealing everybody's property. So everybody got to the captain, and the captain was a thief. I said, Captain, Fred was not a thief. I never said he called me a nigger. I said, where'd you call me a nigger? I said, words has no business in my life, Fred. It's not a thief. Come on. I said, yeah, but with another team. 63. Called my office in New York and said that they wanted to pay me $1,000 for simply not paying for the house of my expect. Oh, we want a case. I'm going to go into it to let you see what we want. Well, I don't have to tell you what, but tell you
He's not over with the story of Freddie. So just keep watching and listening here.
Something about him is I don't know. But when I heard Sister Denise, I never met her. I said, you know, I want to be a member because I not a member of any family. Okay.
Right.
I went back to the audience where I shipped out, and I told my wife that I want to go to the union hall because there used to be a scene. When I went there, I saw much of the scene, many of them are cool. When I'm walking back to the automobile, a dirty white man is coming towards me, so I stepped out of his way and I kept on walking. And I came back. See, this is murder. This is murder. You're my only friend. And it's crying out, you're my only friend. They called me a nigger and saying, this is only friend. But there was something that's going to come out this white man's mouth. And I he went out, figured this one out, a problem with this or whatever. He said, I know I'll see you one day, and then you're going to come and leave. I was behaving when I was a Moses singer. But I got word to be killed at his family. Now here is the son of the slave that is treating son of the slave master. All right. What does this say to the son of the slave master and the son of the slave especially? What is that message that I went into my pocket? His brother just gave me $3,500 last night. But they won't want the case. They won't help me give birth. Like $500 to buy some shoes. So what is it about that? That's us. That's always been us, the so-called black race. We have never offended anyone. And this white man called me a nigger, but he had to eat those words. So he actually said, I was his only friend. It's not to be the horrible song, especially women.
The reason I like this so much, because it had taught me to learn how to respond to people in a more of an open way, to not be as nasty as them, to not and to show them love, to actually be able to go in their brain and pull the good out of their heart. Go into their brain and pull the good out of their heart. I say it's good in everyone. This is what I know. God exists in everyone, good or bad. They might not know it at the time, but if you go up trying to teach them other things, like all this type of religion and all this hocus pocus religion that people are out here doing, being hypocrites and things of that nature, or if you're going out here trying to belittle that person and things of that nature, or you give them that same energy that they're putting back out there, you'll never wake up, and they will never wake up. Not from that type of energy. You may wake up a little later, but not between that energy. Right there, that piece that transpired between them in 1963 helped both of them out. It definitely helped the one that was attacking with words. It helped him understand how wrong he was, and what our purpose here on this planet is to be. And if a lot of us start opening our eyes to understand that we shouldn't let words hurt us. You know what you are. You know you're not what they say you are, or what anybody may say that you are. Don't respond to it. Laugh it off. Laugh it off. And just laugh away with it. Say something like, man, you know what? That's some funny shit, man. Let's go get something to eat together, man, so we can sit down and talk, man. Matter of fact, you can come to dinner tonight. Something different to break the ice. We've been doing this angry stuff for too long and almost pulled me all the way into that. Almost. Until I start recognizing that it's you that put the negative action into the response of what a person may be saying to you. You make that choice of what action you want to put in there. If you say, no, he's got to get his ass whooped, you put that action in there. You could always turn the other cheek and do something that'll cause that person to think about their action without them getting all the way bent out of shape. So I just kind of wanted to break it open with this, this discussion open with this talk right here, man. This brother here is definitely, man, he's God sent a messenger, and he was taught by his mama with love. That's how he got his love. That's how he got the rest of his power, through love. And this is why he always appreciated his mom as God. And it started to make me open up and break the chains that was locked on my mind, to recognize what was actually really happening. Every time he says he was the boy that didn't go to school, he's not bragging. But what he's doing is he's trying to get you to think, to understand that because he did not go to school, he was not programmed for 12 years to believe a group of people that has taken control and governed our minds through school. He didn't say it that way, but that's just what it is. He was not subjected to having to live under that type of pressure. The American dream. When I left high school, I was like, now what the fuck is the American dream? Because the way this shit looking like and what I seen on TV, I didn't like none of that shit. So I need to start creating my own dream. With that being said, man, tonight, I'm not even sure who's on. It really doesn't even matter at this particular point, because I'm building. Please hit the like button, share this information. What I'm about to actually do next is put myself on the quantum analyzer so you can actually see how I test myself every day to check my levels for heavy metal and radiation, so I can get an understanding of the microwave equipment that they have around here. It's all documented proof. I'm not a conspiracy. Let's make this first. I am not a conspiracy theorist. I do not deal with theories. I will put two and two together and use my common sense, because what walks like a duck, quack like a duck, look like a duck, by golly, it's a motherfucking duck. So that's just how I live my life. Let me see here. Share screen. We're going to the quantum analyzer. All right. We are going to go for the test itself. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is just going to take just 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to take long at all. It sends magnetic pulses through your body. It connects with your frequency. The way the body works, the way everything in life works is by sound, frequency, right, and vibration. If I got that right, I think it's frequency, but I know it's sound and vibration for real. everything is always spinning, moving, even in the solid state. We just don't see it with the naked eye. It's not for us to see. Okay. In order for our bodies to heal during our sleep mode, we need to sleep in a comfortable setting of about 75, about 100, no more than 100 megahertz, I believe, or hertz, but I think it's megahertz, for the body to heal itself. And right now, that is being robbed from us. The technology that we have, even this laptop right now that I'm around, it reeks. Even the walls in your home will reek with electricity that will have the megahertz, over 100 megahertz. We're talking about somewhere from 300 and up. Anytime it's over 100, it will affect you slowly, especially if you're not eating properly and you're constantly around technology. It will drain the oxygen out of your body, and it will cause your blood to group up and cause blood clots, which will then cause blockage, and then it will cause everything we've been going through all our entire fucking lives. You're talking about from cold, flu, pneumonia, blood clots, arthritis, Alzheimer's, autoimmune diseases, all the diseases, skin ailment, everything. Weak bones, stealing your vitamins, everything is caused by energy. We can say, I'm sorry, let me not say just everything, but food too, because food is a form of energy as well. So we can't say energy, right? This motherfucker tea is bitter as hell. I haven't really been using agave like that, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this test here so you can actually see how it works. We are electrical beings. We all can connect to our chakras and connect to our energy and open those chakras up, and also experiencing a whole different lifestyle if we decide to ever wake up together. Let's get it. I'm a little tired. All right, we are actually done. That minute felt like it was forever because I'm tired. Now, a lot of us have been experiencing all types of problems. Pain, tingling in the hands, the arms, feet, pain on this, I said feet, chest area pain. In this particular area back here, pain. This area over here, pain in this area here. This is your artery that goes up to the left side, and this is the one that goes up to the right side. Whenever radiation is present, electromagnetic, don't even matter whichever one it is. We don't want to get into that debate. takes your oxygen, which will then start to narrow your veins, your arteries. And then some may also be experiencing fat buildup, cholesterol, things of that nature. These are the problems that we're having. We're having underlying conditions that are turned into COVID-19. This is what we're having. It is being amplified by heavy metals and electromagnetic radiation, which in return will cause severe muscle weakness, where you just in your speech impediment, it's just, you're out of there. You can't figure out what's going on with you. Most of us are not healthy. Even people that eat healthy are not healthy. Why? Because they've never cleansed their body properly. It's one thing to go eat healthy, but you have to cleanse your body. You have to detox. You have to reset your body. So look, as we see here, this is my cardiovascular now. A few things are kind of peaking off or going a little lower just over the few days. Just slightly, which is the left ventricular effective pump power and my myocardial blood and the blood velocity. All of those just kind of got out of the way. The brain blood tissue supply status in the stroke volume has been low for some time. I'm still working through detoxing and things like that. But all I have to really do is actually start working out more cardio, and that stroke volume should actually go up. So exercising is key. Intracellular cleansing of the blood take care of all of this. Recommending at least about a good 60 days. Okay, we're speaking of Dr. Sebi's products as well. There's other good people out there too that have good herbs. So this is the liver function. This bile secretion function, that kind of goes up and down on its own. All I have to do is eat a lemon or two, and that's going to go up. It's just looking for to have a balance, an acid to balance it out and to help digest the food within the liver and break it down, basically. Gallbladder. This, damn, it's really out of whack with the serum bile acid. But this here also fluctuates, so don't really ever expect to see these in the green like that, especially if you just got through eating or drinking water or whatnot. That won't show up properly. The pancreas function. My insulin is coming down. Come on down. The price is right. That's what I'm talking about. It's coming down. It was only up to about 44.7 something. It wasn't really that high. This one just kind of jumped up on its own. So, I'm still working on the kidneys and moving things out of my system. When you have mucus that builds up somewhere in your system and you've never been diagnosed by a doctor by having some type of underlying illness that's severe, you have to make sure you're detoxing your body, especially if you decide to grab you one of these here. My lungs. So this vital capacity is starting to come down a lot more. I like that. It's gonna all fall back into place pretty soon. So I'm not worried about that. But now next one in line is the brain and nerve. This one right here is always, not always, I actually straightened this up in June. I straightened that up with the intracellular cleansing inspired by Dr. Sebi, the alkaline healing herbs. You're able to get that at other places as well that you know positively for sure that they definitely follow Dr. Sebi and use natural herbs from the earth. A lot of people are off in this area. When you're off in the functional status of the cranial nerve, you're gonna have pain right back here. I ask everybody that question. When I see that off, I said, do you have pain back here? They be like, yep. And I said, you definitely need the intracellular cleanser. You need to cleanse your body properly, because just eating fruit, it'll help in the long run, maybe, depending on how bad your plaque buildup is, because you definitely have to learn how to detox all the cholesterol plaque that's in your blood. You have to learn how to get that out of your system. The body will do it. Like, for instance, this past weekend I was in Atlanta. I had some starch. Yes, I did. I had some potato wedges, and then on 2 occasions I had some sweet potatoes. I fucking enjoyed it. But it really comes back and kick your ass fast. So what had ended up happening is I end up breaking out here, which is really bad. It hurt it, and about right up in here. I don't know if I have stomach bug, but if I break out or something like that, I usually point that to food, because once I'm eating out of the ordinary, I always break out. Okay. Bone density, that's been kind of going up and down. This one here is definitely a problem for me. I need to get all of that corrected. It's not too far off, but definitely need help in this area. Let's see here. Blood sugar, that's pretty good. Trace elements. So we're gonna go here. Ah, look at that. And this fluorine just jumped back into place. Drinking this right here. Threw some old blue vervain in there. That motherfucker jumped right in place fast too. I just started drinking this shit right before the test hit. I'm still working on this too. I cannot absorb selenium. I've got to figure this out. So it's something else that needs to drive that. And I'll get that all taken care of. Get my calcium back in order. My body's definitely fighting. So vitamin C, which is going back up, I believe. We got B6 and B3. Not too far off, actually. So it's not too bad. If I show you this earlier, you'd be like, wow, I definitely made some improvements, especially in this area here. All this is kind of falling in place. My coenzymes is out of whack, for sure. We're out of whack. Endocrine system. This system here is important for all of us, because what goes in the body must come out of the body. And then you have certain areas in the body that helps conscious mind communicate with the universe and so on and so on. Not to get deep into that talk, but when your adrenal glands is down, your kidneys is bad. A lot of us have bad kidneys, and we have to fix that problem. We really do. We have these anxieties and things like that. That's going to come directly from the adrenal glands, and if we don't see it from there, then we'll start going in other areas to figure out what's going on. Definitely the gut area needs to be cleaned out first. My spleen had been off for almost a month now. This happened around August the 13th, maybe a little bit before that. But I ate bad when I was out in Tennessee. I had it was a vegan pizza with the vegan cheese, and it definitely came back to get me. It really did. So I was in pain that week. riding up through, through the rainstorms and stuff like that was happening. But what also happened that week is my heavy metal had shot up, my mercury. It just went through the roof. I'm not even gonna say the roof, but it definitely went up a lot where it was noticeable. So as you see right now, my heavy metals are cool. This actually went up from earlier, the mercury. So it's up about over 100 and some points, I believe, for the mercury. Toxin, my radiation level is definitely coming back down. So radiation, bringing that back down and helping your radiation is key with cilantro. Cilantro is a good source in bringing your radiation down. 1 second, put on rosemary and water real quick. I make my tea. Yeah, I don't have a water shortage, that's for sure. I'm not worried about allergies. This is my thyroid function. That's what that sea moss do for you. I'm telling you, be true. Okay, excuse me. Blood lipids is off. That number has been high and low. It's been off for a little minute. I'm gonna get that corrected pretty soon. All of this is just kind of like a whole report together. Let's see here. Excuse me. Those a little bit. My prostate is definitely off, so I've been working on that. That's what's here. And I'm tired, so I do have to get up a little early, so I'm not going to be on here long. But this is kind of the report that you actually get here. Let's kind of go a little bit earlier because this is key to actually understanding this information and really seeing what's going on. Man, I hope this thing is creating the sound. For real, for real. Bring the nerve, which is up. Your heavy metals. Oh, okay. That was when I left the shop. My bad, I was still at the shop. Let's see. More radiation is going down, which is a good thing. I need to get it back down to where it was before it spiked. Let's see here. This was on the 8th. So I got back. And that's what it looked like on the 8th, 8 o'clock at night. Next morning. That's what it looked like in the morning yesterday. That's what it looked like right there. So as you can see, it will go up and down in the presence of mercury. Where am I getting mercury? I do not know. I could speculate. As some of the pictures I've posted, we see these planes leaving trails of smoke in the sky. What is that? We need to start questioning everything because this directly affects our health. And I'll show you a little bit of that before I go. Where is it? That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Shit. We're definitely going to go here, and everyone should definitely pull this information up. You need to see this for yourself, read it. The effects of radio frequency radiation from Wi-Fi devices on mercury leads from amalgam restorations, which is the dental amalgam. Amalgam is composed of approximately 50% elemental mercury. Despite the concerns over the toxicity of mercury, it's still the most widely used restorative material. Oh shit! Sitting down. Wi-Fi is a rapidly using local area wireless computer networking technology. To the best of our knowledge, this is the first study that evaluates the effects of exposure to Wi-Fi signals on mercury released from amalgam restorations. Now, what prompted me to look this information up, because I looked up what electromagnetic radiation would do to heavy metal mercury. This is exactly what I Googled. And this is exactly what come up. I Googled my thoughts. So, hold on, concentration, mercury, and slide inclusion vitamin using cold vapor, atomic absorption, mercury. Interesting. Exposure of patients emitted from Wi-Fi devices can increase mercury release. See, the conclusion of this, the exposure of patients with amalgam restoration to radio frequency radiation emitted from a conventional Wi-Fi devices can increase mercury release from amalgam restoration. There is a direct link to Wi-Fi in your cell phone, making the mercury release in your mouth. This is not a game. This shit is for real. This is the government website. So what is going on here now? Because though they might say this is just coming from the dental part, and then they might try to change it up that, well, you know, that the other mercury does not exist as far as help messing us up, but no, we take it all as documented. Based on our previous experiments, it was clearly revealed that the pre-exposure mercury concentration in the saliva containing teeth samples with exactly identical fillings, the same cavities in an amalgam type was the same for all samples. The difference were not, statistically significant. Therefore, mercury levels were measured in artificial saliva after exposure by cold vapor, atomic absorption, spectrometry. Yeah, this right here, you definitely want to go ahead and go through this information. It's definitely kind of mind blowing. But this is what we're dealing with. This can show up in the form of vapor, and vapors can get through your mask. I don't care what mask you have on. You can get through all masks. Maybe not the N95 mask. Right. So we have to be extremely careful and help each other knowledge up. Help each other knowledge up so we can get through this and then end this bullshit, okay? So this is just kind of a brief report right now. I'm tired. I don't want to go through no more information. I need to go to sleep because I gotta get up early. I'm tired of this fucking shit, man. Peace, love, and positive energy.